Good morning, welcome to CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Friday, August 22nd, 2014. You can follow us on Twitter at CATEX TV. The Bermuda-based reinsurance company Allied World Assurance Company, also known as AWAC, is set to acquire the Hong Kong and Singapore operations of British-based Royal Sun Alliance. The cost is going to be about $215 million. RSA's businesses include a group of specialty lines, including casualty, construction, and engineering. In 2013, the businesses had a gross premium written base of about $250 million US. RSA has a very long history in that region, about 180 years in Singapore. So this transaction, which is probably going to be approved in the first half of 2015, will be good for AWACS. Guy Carpenter came out with a report yesterday. Carpenter is the big reinsurance broker. They said that the terrorism market for reinsurance is softening. They say that the absence of major terrorist-related losses has led to an increase in competition. The findings follow a recent spike in terror activities in certain parts of the world, yet the reinsurance broker identified a softening of the market in areas with less perceived risk. Rates at the renewals last month were said to have declined across all regions and lines of business following one of the reinsurance industry's worst renewal periods ever. Carpenter said that reinsurance terror rates also went down as a result of the general lowering. Arthur J. Gallagher has indicated that it's going to merge its 10 UK-based managing general agencies under one organization called Penn Underwriting. HAG's Delegated Authority Underwriting Division is going to retain the OIM underwriting brand. The rebrand is going to be rolled out in a phased approach. It's going to encompass Dallas Kirkland, E-Underwriting, Inc., IRS, Keel & Westall, OAMPS, Vela, Woodbrook, and Zenner. According to Gallagher, a single brand gives a clear signal to insurers, our customers, and the market that we are a force to be reckoned with. People have their eyes on a tropical system that's floating around in the western Atlantic. It had a little bit of a poorer definition yesterday than it did the day before. It's nearing the Leeward Islands right now. A U.S. Air Force hurricane under plane found a small area of winds reaching 39 miles per hour, which is not much. It's not enough to make it a tropical storm. The system still has to pass over the island of Hispaniola, where the Dominican Republic and Haiti is, or are. Mountains on that island can reach 10,000 feet. That may disrupt the system's development. But by next week, the system will move into the waters around the Bahamas, which are warm, where conditions will be more conducive to helping it grow. The National Hurricane Center says that there's a 60% chance of this system becoming a tropical depression in the next 2 days, and by August 26th, an 80% chance. At least 70 people have died in the Northern Democratic Republic of the Congo from an outbreak of hemorrhagic gastroenteritis. This is according to the World Health Organization. The WHO emphasizes that this is not Ebola. A local priest who asked not to be named said that the illness affected several villages, and he estimated that the death toll was over 100 people. The government has sent the health minister and a team of experts into the area to check on the situation. The UK newspaper, The Telegraph, has reported that if predictions of an imminent volcanic eruption in Iceland hold to be true, British vacationers are going to be left out of pocket. Iceland issued its most severe volcanic eruption warning in 2 years because of the pending volcanic eruption at the Bardarbunga volcano. The eruption 2 years ago left millions of air passengers stranded at European airports. Of 20 major travel insurers in the UK, just 5 of them compensate tourists who took standard cover if airlines were suspended. In Egypt, near Sharm El-Sheikh, the resort on the Sinai Peninsula, 2 tour buses have collided, killing 33 people. The tourists apparently are Ukrainian, Saudis, and Yemenis. 30 ambulances were sent to the scene in order to take the injured to nearby hospitals. The American hostage, the journalist who was beheaded by ISIS the other day, his parents have been in the news of late. They spoke on an interview on American TV yesterday saying, "We pray and beg the international community to help the remaining hostages. We just pray that they will be set free." The Foleys, the parents of James Foley, the murdered journalist, had a long conversation yesterday on the phone with Pope Francis. The Vatican said that the Pope called the couple yesterday afternoon to offer his condolences and support. Foley's parents said that they drew, quote, huge comfort from their conversation with the Pope, who himself was grieving the loss of relatives who died in a car accident in Argentina this week. The Vatican spokesman said that the Pope was able to speak at length with Foley's parents with the aid of a Spanish-speaking friend of the family. It was a very long, intense conversation, said the Vatican. That's good for the Pope to do things like that. It's a terrible situation, and ISIS is threatening to kill the remaining hostages unless the Americans cease their airstrikes. There's no sign whatsoever that the airstrikes are going to stop. There's every sign that the airstrikes are going to intensify. That's the news for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Thank you for watching, and have a good weekend.